for some football and hope you are too. Welcome to East Rutherford, New Jersey, everybody, and MetLife Stadium. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. The ball is teed up, kicking team looks ready, and Sunday night prime time is off and running. Ty Felton here to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now the ball's in his hands.
Throwing right away. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that you want to take a shot.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on third and short. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Vikings first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 43. It's Jones on the toss. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. Fights his way through a tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Giants out and getting set for their first drive. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
One of the things that I know Brian Dable and the Giants loved about Jackson Dart is every step of his career, from high school in Utah to USC to Ole Miss, he just kept getting better and better and better. How about the first QB to lead Ole Miss Rebels to back-to-back 10-win seasons in over 80 years? That's what they're getting their first-round pick.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. That pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to get it with the option. Disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Now go, it's Tracy. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
First down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. 3 inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Dart's going to the air. That's to his running back, Devin Singletary. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Tracy runs in for the New York touchdown. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down carry for Jones. Breaks the tackle. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. He's keeping it. He's going for it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
1 yard. First down, Minnesota.
We've set it down from 37. On play action now, McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. A handoff for Robinson, running right. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll run the toss to Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the gun, Jones gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action, it's McCarthy. He's got a man left, and he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Going on 1st down. It's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. The pitch made. Tyrone Tracy. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Giants first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second and inches. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Giants first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Play action with Dogs. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Darts out of the shotgun. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's on target to Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now lead by 10. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they... Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. They set up the screen. That's Hawkinson. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense. Getting him down behind the line.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, Franklin. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you could go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Shotgun snap, a give to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got it at the 5. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Darts back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Needs the goal line. He takes it himself. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Whether they were keyed on him expecting that run or in case of a throw, it worked either way for the defense. When the QB broke for the line, they broke with him, and they drug him down short of the sticks.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason will try this one up the gut. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give up the middle to Jones. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. First and 10 now from the 46. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tracy. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Throwing on 3rd, here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now it's 2nd down. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create.
Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a two-score ball game here as we resume play. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. He dodged the tackle. Running in the red zone. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Giants 24, Vikings 3.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Price. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Jones once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told them, it worked.
So first down from the 41. Man in motion out of the slot. First down, and they go right back to it. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
On first down, it's Mason. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On the shotgun, McCarthy. And they get to him again. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on third down. Third and long for him here. Lobs this deep down the middle. That one's caught by Jefferson. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 10.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
Here's Devin Singletary on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And not much doing. He stops quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now Dart. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third and just 2 to go. Into the gun this time. Here's Dart. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here's Tracy on first down. Escapes the defender. And with a nice skate, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Dumped off to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The counter give to Tracy. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Hyatt with the grab. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They'll go. Here's Dart. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. To To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And the Giants are on, and he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete. And now they're facing 4th down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First down now, ball at the 33. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Slot man's in motion right. A handoff to Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They go right back to Tracy. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 from the 43. Darts out of the shotgun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line.
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. The Giants up multiple scores and on their way, if they can keep this up, to closing this one out. 12 to go now on second down after the sack. To throw, here's Dart. It is caught left side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Dart's looking to throw. This gets the first and more. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Jukes away from one. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Dart from the pistol. He brings it in and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants have likely locked up the win right there. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings 10.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. On the return, here's Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. It's Jones on the toss. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles. Sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. McCarthy looking to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. It's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A 9-yard loss brings up 3rd and goal.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Now McCarthy. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
One after tried good by Reichert. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darts back to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Again, right side to Tracy. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line, second down. Here goes Dart to the air. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Darts looking at this third and long. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, McCarthy. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Running left side by Jefferson. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself in the rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. On play action with Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, the gift to Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Dart's going in the air. Vikings get there, and they're going to win this round. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, man, they've had a heyday in the backfield.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, hoping to pull the road victory off. We know, though, it can be so tough to win on the road, and there's some dejected faces as they leave this football field.
Never enjoyed these flights home. Going to be a long, silent one as they try to figure out what went wrong, ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, ever, ever, ever. And heading home just gives them all some extra time to think about what went wrong.
Glad I'm not going to be on that flight.